Hello guys, what is up and welcome back to I Promise I'm Not Crazy. I'm Ava and today I Promise I'm Not Crazy presents
Wyatt.
Do you guys remember Wyatt? He was our very first podcast guest and he's back for what? Our
final, I think you
season
said?
finale.
Season finale.
Yes, our season finale. Some of you guys may be wondering, where is my co-host, or I guess you could say my side host, because I'm the main host. She's
slacking.
She's the side host. She has had a lot of schoolwork and she said like we could do it like later in the week, but I said no because I have other things lined up for season 2 that needs to take priority. So it's just going to be me and Wyatt, but it's okay because Wyatt's a very entertaining young man.
Something like that, yeah.
Not a working man though.
Not working. You know what? That's a true statement.
Like not working at all.
That's
like
not
when I
a
say
true statement.
Hold on.
Though.
Okay, you're right. When I say working, hold on. When I say working man, I mean like using your hands, like outside construction, kind of like that kind of working man.
I just put up a shelf outside in the garage, so actually, yeah, that's false. I'd be using my hands.
Let me see your hands. The other way. The other way. This way. Yeah, you don't have working hands.
Bro, look at the calluses. I don't know. Those are from the gym, though. Yeah, those are from the gym. I don't know what to tell you, man.
Guys, I have something in my eye. So
you sent me on like a whole side quest just to get here too.
You're the one that doesn't know how to read maps.
I follow Apple Maps.
So you guys, there's going to be a few things that we discuss in this podcast. Of course, we'll go over some, lifestyle stuff, maybe some controversial stuff, and then maybe some, personal stuff because, I have personal issues. I'm sure Wyatt has personal issues. He needs to, get off his chest. Yeah. And hopefully you guys enjoy this podcast. Okay, so to start this podcast, I want to read you a quote.
Okay. I like quotes.
And I have to find it, though, because it's... Why don't you tell the podcast something about yourself?
I'll say I'm, tall.
Why? How about, something personal?
Oh, I see.
Not, physical attributes.
I like to think I'm funny.
Okay, yes.
I feel like I use humor for a lot of things.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay. What? You need to do a better job of describing yourself. So when I describe myself, let me tell you how I would describe myself.
Okay, let's
I would describe myself as, a kind and caring person. I describe myself as a college student. I describe myself as an educator. I would describe myself as somebody who just wants to make a positive impact on the world.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll say,
what do you say? What do you think is your purpose in life?
My purpose in life?
Yeah. Me? Oh, Wyatt, that's so nice.
No, definitely not. Probably get rich and become evil or something.
If you got rich and I was homeless, would you take me in?
Yeah, definitely.
You would? Even if you had a wife and kids?
Yeah, we're chill.
Okay, good, because somebody said they wouldn't if they had a wife and kids. I was that's so mean. I would take anybody in a heartbeat.
Yeah, no,
even if I don't want to.
I help people out, but
I take in strays. That's what my friend always used to say, is I would take in the strays, and she was not having it with the strays that I kept.
Strays is crazy. I'm not just gonna I'm not gonna accept anyone, but we're chill, I suppose.
Listen, this is a quote, okay? In low-income white communities of the South, it is still women who are responsible for the home and raising the children, but increasingly, they are also raising their husbands. A husband is a burden and an occasional heartache rather than a helpmate. But one woman are told they cannot do without. More and more data shows that poor women are working the hardest and earning the most in their families, but can't take the credit for being the breadwinners. Women do the emotional work for their families, while men reap most of the benefits from marriage. The rural South is a place that often wants to remain unchanged from the 1950s and 1960s. Its women are dying as if they lived in that era too. So basically, this article was talking about like rural women dying earlier because of like the lack of resources and education in rural areas. But what I want to highlight on in this was it was like a husband is a burden and occasional heartache rather than a helpmate. But women are told they can't do without. What do you think about that?
Well, you said poor women. I don't know. I don't
think I said poor women.
That's
I think
what
I said. Data show that poor women are working. Yeah, so it's like not just poor women, it's like poor families.
Right. But
and typically the ruler...
If they're working...
But what it's saying is like, it's talking about rule. Do you know what rule means? Like...
Yeah.
Okay, what does it mean?
Rural?
Yeah.
Rural.
Yeah.
That's like out in like the country a little bit.
Yeah,
I'm
out
not
in the
stupid.
country. Yeah, so they live further out in the country. So it's talking about, this article highlights on how statistically rural women are dying earlier than other women, right?
Right.
Because of lack of resources and education in rural towns.
That kind of makes sense.
But what I want to focus on, that's not what I want to focus on. I want to focus on how it said a husband is a burden. An occasional heartache. It's like it, but increasingly women are also raising their husbands. What do you think about that?
What do you mean by raising? Like what does
like
that mean
men are
by,
children?
That's fair to say.
Like they're their mom, basically. Like they do all the motherly traits for their husband.
What do you mean by like motherly traits?
Like motherly traits, like cooking lunch, cleaning the house, doing laundry, taking care of the kids, you know, whatever other like womanly motherly traits there are.
Well, I guess like in your stereotypical family, right?
Mm-hmm.
You got the dad, he's making the money. And then the wife kind of like does everything else. Cooks, cleans, pleases, right? So
But why?
But obviously we're not talking about a stereotypical family. We're talking about like normal life humans.
Well, I wouldn't say it's more of like a society-driven family, you know, like what society deems as normal. But in reality, like that's like less than like
right,
a lot of families
that's
aren't
happening
that.
less and less is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm saying like...
What do you want me to just say if I agree?
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, I don't really care, honestly.
Because in my...
Like, good for them, right? Great. Good for these women to, like, step up and take that role, right?
They're not... These women aren't... This is a research article.
Right.
The researcher goes in and is researching these families.
Right. And you're saying that's what's going on in these families.
Yes. But I'm saying, like... It's not just in rural families, too, where it's, like, the women have to, like, raise their husbands. It's, like... I come across men and it's like I can't like think of like, you know, like many very like mature men that like don't act like children.
That's pretty true. To be honest, that's pretty accurate.
So why is that? You know the quote
I honestly like could not tell you why that is.
You know the quote that's like if you want something to be talked about, ask a man, but if you want something done, ask a woman.
I think I've probably heard the opposite of that, actually.
No, that's honestly, true, though.
I would say the opposite of that. If you want it to be talked about, tell a girl, but if you want it done, go talk to a dude. I don't know. I'm not...
So you believe men get things done, and women don't?
I think it depends on the person, to be completely honest.
Yeah. Okay.
Because, like, I see some...
You're right. I agree. I think it does depend on the person, too, a little bit. But
Yeah, I don't
like,
think you
who's
can
getting
really
more things done in
generalize
your
that.
house, your mom or your dad?
Well, my dad just got out of surgery, so my mom.
But let's say before surgery, was your dad doing more?
I don't know if I can expose him like that.
So he wasn't. Exactly.
No.
Okay. So this
But
is
he
just...
went to work and he'd watch his TV shows.
Did your mom work?
Yeah, she works.
So then she had to come home and also do the like domestic work as well, while your dad just gotta relax.
Like, made dinner and shit. Yeah, pretty much.
Relax.
I got to relax. Mom made food.
So do we understand like how this is like not okay? Like, I don't know what people need to like wrap their heads around, but like, I can't be in a marriage where it's like, it's not, I believe in equal, like, I've heard this thing where it's like, okay, well, if someone's feeling 20%, then you have to give 80%. And okay, yeah, I believe that in like some cases, like, you know, if like if your partner is like sad and stuff, then, you know, like, try to be happy for them or whatever, you know, in cases like that. But when it comes to like relationship, I believe in like 50-50, like everything is equal, you know, or you can do like what works best for you guys, but it's not to the point where it's like the woman is drowning inside or the man is possibly drowning inside, but a lot of times it's the woman, right? It is like statistically it is the woman.
I guess I don't know. I feel like that's kind of just you, maybe, or like I bet there's other people like that too. But
that's
I feel like
not just me.
I feel like not all women want to be like making the money or like, I mean, like, obvious. Okay, let me rephrase that. Like,
I don't think any woman wants to raise their husband.
No, I'm not saying that, but like, I feel like some women find pleasure in like being able to like help like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
and that's up to them. But
yeah, exactly.
What
it's
I'm
like
saying
the
is
family
like
dynamic between the two people, right? Like,
what I'm saying is like, it shouldn't be like this. Like, there shouldn't be statistics like this where it's like, you know, women are doing more, you know, just do more, you know, work in families and stuff like that. Like,
some women enjoy that. I guess, like, I don't know what to tell you.
If they're like stay-at-home moms, they enjoy it.
Right, exactly.
But I'm not talking about stay-at-home moms.
No, but like,
I'm talking about working moms and moms that have to take care of their children.
I guess, like, I don't know. I mean,
You need to think sociologically.
but like, I'm just saying, like, I feel like
You feel like...
I'm thinking. 1 second. I mean, like, I feel like you were talking about like how you gotta like make up percent, but like,
Well, I just think, like, I don't want it just to, like, fall on me. Like, I don't want to have to go to work every day. Sorry, guys, I have to fix my eyebrows. I don't want to have to go to work every day. I can't really see. I don't want to have to go to work every day and, like, come home and have to do everything, you know? Like,
well, I don't think anyone wants to do that.
but that's what
Right.
your mom did. Like, that's what my mom did. It's like, that's what, you know, half the moms in America do, while the husbands just get off easy.
Talk to him about it, bro. Like, I don't know what to tell you.
But I'm just saying, like, we need
Like,
to acknowledge
if
it.
it's really a problem for them, they should just bring it up.
And it's like, I know you guys on TikTok are going to be like, okay, well, you guys are going to be single, or I'm going to be single forever because, like, I want a man who contributes something to, like, a relationship. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I didn't realize I was asking too much. Because it's like, for example, like, I have this one character, right? And I've liked him for a while, you know? And it's like, I don't really know what to do with him because there's two sides to him. It's like, one, he's a very hard worker. He has his stuff together, that kind of stuff, you know? And then the other side to him is he's literally a child and he doesn't know how to, like, he's not emotionally intelligent. He's not, like, he doesn't know how to, like, communicate his feelings in a mature way. But it's like, I can't even really like judge him because I'm not that emotionally intelligent either. I'm definitely more emotionally intelligent than him, but not to where I should be, you know. But it's like, you never know like what he's saying or what he means by the stuff that he says, because it's just a whole bunch of nonsense, you know. And it's like, what am I supposed to do with that, you know? Because it's like, I don't want to get married. Like, I could find a husband like that and get married and, you know, probably live a decent life, right? But when I get married, I want to be in love, okay? I want to be in love. Like, I want to be obsessed. Like, I want to get nervous every time I see this person. Like, that is how I want it to be, okay? And I'm not just going to settle for anybody, because personally me, like, I can't do that. I think I would just be happier on my own. But I also do, like, something I do, you know, have a very good community, I think. And some people maybe don't have as good of communities as I do, so then they strive for like that companionship and then end up settling for something less than what they deserve. But yeah, it's just hard, you guys. It's hard.
Yeah,
Is this too much to think for you?
No,
I
just
brain
like
moving too much.
No.
Is this you're thinking too sociologically?
No, I'm just like, I don't know where you want me to come in. What do you want me to like?
Whatever your thoughts are.
I think you're just. No, I think you're smart for not lowering your standards for sure, but. I mean, eventually you gotta compromise, right? That's the whole thing of a relationship. I'm not saying don't be in love with them. I think that's the most important part of a relationship.
I'm like the biggest compromise. Like, I compromise all the time.
Do you?
I do.
Give me an example. Give me an example.
Okay, I'll give you an example. I'm not really like a big texter.
I've noticed that. I've noticed that.
So sometimes, you know, like if I like a guy, like they want to text, so then I'll have to like compromise.
Part of how you get to know someone.
I have to compromise, and I'll be like, fine, I'll text you.
I mean, I don't think anyone likes texting, to be honest.
Well, I'm like, a call person. I like calling.
But what do you think? You're gonna like sit on a call with them all day or something?
I literally do.
Fair enough. Okay. Bro, like, what happens when you're at work though? Like, how are you on a call at work?
Not all day with them. No.
Bro,
like,
do you like go to work and get off and start calling?
We have our nightly chats where we talk about what happened in our day.
Right. You just want to talk to them at night.
Why? You say it like it's a bad thing.
That's kind of crazy, bro.
That's not a what?
You can't just like. I feel like you gotta like.
I do. You're right. I compromise and I text them throughout the day, or I guess I respond. I wouldn't say I text them. I respond.
How do you respond?
I respond to their messages.
Okay.
But like, I'm also kind of a mean messenger.
Yeah.
You would say so? Why?
Yeah. Well, no, I wouldn't say mean. You're like.
I kind of have like an attitude in my
concise and to the point. You don't like fuck around on text.
Oh no.
You just like concise to the point.
I ain't got time for that.
Not playing around on. See.
I ain't got time for that. Yeah, no, I'm a person that's always like straight to the point. And I like to stir the pot too a little bit. You never know, like.
Love some chaos.
Yeah, I mean, chaos is good for some people. Some people need to be pushed, you know. But a lot of people say we also hold we hold men to like high standards, and like, do you think that's like?
I wouldn't say so.
No, not me. Like, I
mean like in general, I wouldn't say
you wouldn't say
held to high standards.
Okay, yeah, but I'm saying people tell Taylor and I that we hold men to high standards, and I'm asking you, like, do you think that's fair if like we hold men to high standards?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I mean,
what's
like,
wrong with that?
100%. Why wouldn't you, like, hold
Especially,
your partner
like,
to high standards?
Exactly.
You know?
This is what I was telling this person. I was like, because he was like, you are just like, have like such high standards or whatever. And I'm like, well, I have high standards for everybody that I care about. I have high standards for Taylor. I have high standards for my mom. Like, I have high standards for my friends. And like, because I care about them and I want them to succeed, you know?
Right.
So it's like, sorry.
That's a good thing, I'd say.
Sorry that I have like high standards, but also like I'm not the most like conventional person, you know. I don't like doing like the most normal things, you know.
Notice that.
But
that's okay.
Yeah, you know what, that is okay. But also another thing we got a lot of, you know, not very nice comments about was the fact that I want like somebody who like is a working man, you know, but like is liberal, you know, like blue collar liberal.
That's tough to find.
Yeah.
Not many people are that crazy in that fucking industry.
Yeah, thank you, Wyatt.
You're welcome.
Quietly aware. Yeah, so that's another thing, because I cannot stand, like, I need, like, somebody who's, like, working, you know, like, just because I'm working all the time, like, I just, like, somebody with a good work ethic.
You don't want to be the breadwinner?
I would like to be, like, around the same, like, I would, like...
That's fair.
I would, like, not necessarily breadwinner, but, like, let's say, like, even, like, if he made more than me, like, I think we should contribute the same.
Contribute to what?
Like, our life and our kids.
But if he's making more, he's just going to be contributing more, right?
No, I think that's his money. He can do with what he wants with it.
Oh.
Yeah.
So you let him go buy some, like, strippers or something?
I hope he wouldn't want to go buy some strippers.
I agree, but what if he did?
Well, then we'd probably get
money,
a divorce.
Right? But it's his money.
He can buy whatever he wants, but it might lead to a divorce.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, like, I don't, you know. And, yeah, so, or, like, I hope he would, like, put some of the money, like, if he made more money, I hope he would put it into, like, college funds if we had kids or stuff like that.
Do, like, his own part of, like, contributing outside of what you contribute together type of thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or, like, just, like, save for his retirement, you know, like, I don't want him to have to make his retirement plan for him, you know, like, again, because I am not somebody's mother. I am not doing your motherly chores for you. You are a grown man. You can do the stuff yourself.
So would you do his taxes?
I wouldn't even do my own taxes.
Because I was going to say, like,
I feel
like a lot of couples will do, like, theirs together, you know?
Well, that's
so would you then make him do it? Well, I thought that's what we're talking about, is when you're married.
If he wanted to, or we could just hire someone.
Okay.
But
you don't do your own taxes?
Hell no.
Bruh.
I don't even do taxes. I don't have to do taxes yet.
Why not?
I don't make enough money.
You don't make that much money? Government doesn't want your money. You don't get a tax return?
No.
What?
And actually, funny story, because my mom pays, like, a whole shit ton of money in taxes all year long, okay, and she's, you know, upper middle class, right? And she pays and she just got another tax bill for $10,000 saying she didn't pay enough. But
really? She got to send in another $10K? That's tough.
And then you have Tesla, who hasn't paid any taxes.
Bruh, but that's the secret to get rich right there, is you figure out how to get tax write-offs. They're not paying taxes. They just get huge tax write-offs because they're just baller like that.
No, Tesla has paid $0 in taxes in the last year. Tax
write-offs.
Yeah, it's because of his little bestie.
Their vehicles are tax write-offs, bruh.
My mom has a Tesla.
You should get a tax write-off. Start your own business or LLC or something. How
does that make you feel, like, knowing, like, a billionaire corporation isn't paying any taxes, but the working class people are busting their butts?
Makes me want to be in the billionaire's position. It makes me want to work harder and get rich like that.
Like, that's great and stuff, but, like, if I had money, like, the first thing I'd be doing is, like, building a homeless shelter, because that's, like, my dream, is to build a homeless shelter.
That's a good dream.
Yeah.
I like that.
Like, you know, like a lot of celebrities
I'd make missiles for the U.S.
Like bombs?
No, like missiles
What is
for
that?
our military.
To do what?
Protect our country.
That's what she would want to do?
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways.
I think we should.
So, yeah, like a lot of, not even just celebrities, like a lot of rich people do give back. Like Lainey Wilson, she has a foundation for young kids.
What's his nuts? Warren Buffett. He put like all his money into charities, and he's like not leaving anything for his kids. Apparently his kids are like entitled or so. Don't put that as fact.
I would
some billionaires' kids are like that. And
I think,
like, I'm not giving it.
I do believe this. I think if parents can set their kids up for success, I don't see anything wrong with that.
No, I agree, but I think it depends on how they act, you know? Like, if
Exactly.
I'm rich and I have kids and my kids are, like, entitled and use, like, my money, like...
Yeah, so it's important for your kids to be, like...
Good people.
Yeah, of course. But, like, if I have kids, you know, I want to be able to set my kids up for success.
Right.
And that kind of leads into another thing that people always be talking about, which enrages my bones.
What?
But also there was, I forget who it was, but there was this billionaire that built, guys, this is my favorite stuff, just in case you were wondering. It's like, anyways, there was this billionaire or millionaire, one of the two, that built like these little homes for homeless people in California. But I think like the state or the city made him take them all down. So it's like he was trying to help. And it's like helping sometimes when you're in helping professions, your hands get tied so much. And it's like sometimes there's just literally nothing you can do because of the world we live in. And I think people forget that. And it's frustrating, but you know, it is what it is. Anyways, this kind of leads into my next thing that I want to talk about, which leads in, I'm going to ask you the question first and then we're going to go over it, okay? Do you think the lower class have the same advantages as the upper middle class?
Advantages?
But do you think the lower class children have the same?
Absolutely not. The answer is in your question. Lower class versus upper and middle class. There's just like...
Okay, maybe one difference.
Just the opportunities.
Okay.
Like, say, for example, your kid wants to play, like, a sport. Sports equipment costs fucking money, right? If you're a lower-class family and say your kid wants to play hockey, we're in Minnesota. Say your kid wants to play hockey, you're lower class. You might not have that money for all those, like, all that equipment, all that padding and all that shit.
Exactly.
But if you're, like, upper class, middle class, like, of course you're going to have that money. And then you also have money to, like, get them, like training and whatnot to therefore like just have more experience, be better, you know?
Do you think children should have the same advantages no matter their class?
I mean, yeah, but like that's just unfortunately not how it is. But I mean, like, yeah, if everyone could get the same opportunities.
But you realize that's like a Democrat perspective, right?
What?
Equal opportunity.
What's wrong with that? I'm not saying all your ideas are stupid. I'm just saying some of them are stupid.
What's a stupid idea?
Taylor, give me a stupid idea that you liberals talk about.
Are you not a liberal?
You know that.
What?
Drinking the beer.
Why?
Who else would be drinking beer?
Why?
How's it going?
Guys, say hi to
Give me
Taylor.
a second.
I'm working on my social skills.
No, she's lacking out here and not doing her homework. Oh, and she's trying to break shit. No,
What is going on?
We're saying Wyatt is having some very democratic views right now.
Oh, some Democratic views?
I'm a traitor, I guess.
2 beers?
No, there's still some in here. Not quite an alcoholic.
Hey. I didn't even hear you guys talking.
I would say, like, yeah, I believe that, like, I don't think there should be people with like unfair advantages, but unfortunately that's just how it is, and you gotta take advantage of that, you know?
Well, we need to fight for these children, like, because it's not fair that it's like, if a family is like, it's not fair that like,
you know, it's not fair, but unfortunately just life isn't fair. You know, I found that out the hard ways a couple times in life, but yeah, life just isn't fucking
life
fair.
Isn't fair. That's right.
And you know what?
but
At that point, you just blame your ancestors for not setting you up right. I'm not saying you should do that,
Well,
but I'm
90%
saying
of the-
that's an option, and that's a fair option.
90% of the people, I don't know if this is the exact percent, but it's a very high percentage is you're born into the class that you're going to be in. So like,
That's 100% very fair.
yeah, that's
Because you know what? The people you grow up around are the people you look up to, right?
So,
Oh,
yeah, but
fuck.
do you think you can make me a
What?
I got something in my eye.
Do you think you can make me 20 slides and make them look nice?
Bro, she's not going to do your homework for you.
No, she likes doing that.
Of course.
Yeah, that's like her job. I'm not good at doing that.
Bro, you just hit the plus button and it adds a slide, I'm pretty sure.
My background is gone.
Yes.
That's unfortunate.
I'm obviously aware that you add a slide, but
Then what do you need her help with?
like to make it look nice.
Ask AI. That's what I be doing. AI is actually
ChatGPT,
so helpful.
my
Yes.
best friend. That's my best friend.
Like legit, it is.
What do you
even
What do you
use
need
it for?
ChatGPT for?
I can't disclose that information. That's for me.
So yeah, basically, another thing that kids would have
Like, do you think this is a healthy habit right here, Wyatt?
I was just telling her
Oh
I'm
yeah,
trying
we
to
need
quit.
to talk about the vaping too. Hold on, we're gonna talk about that.
This, and then we have the fucking.
Do you smell? I smoked before I got here, and she said she smelled it.
Like a cigarette?
Oh no.
Like what?
Weed.
Oh, okay.
Can you smell it?
I can't smell it.
Look at
I
that.
can't smell anymore.
Oh.
I'm
It's just
pretty good
gone.
about smelling weed, so.
I
see.
didn't smell it on Joe Dirt though. I didn't smell any weed on him.
Oh, good.
Did you?
No.
Anyways, so another thing that the middle and upper class have better advantages to is education. Education, your school, like the niceness of your school is based on like housing
live.
tax or yeah, exactly where you live. You're right. And the richer area you live, the richer your school is going to be. The poorer
Better
area you
education.
live, the poorer the school is going to be.
Better hope your parents do well.
And that is something that needs to like be changed because that's
It does
just
need to be
not
changed.
okay.
It does need to be changed. I'll give you that. I voted.
Who'd you vote for?
Did you
Can't-
vote Republican? It's okay, we won't judge you.
I voted for my boy Donnie. You know what? I'll accept it.
So, what? Who did your parents vote for?
Not Donnie. Not Donnie. Bro.
What's
not
one
Donnie.
reason you voted for him for?
I'm American. This man got shot in the ear, and literally held up a fist, and I was like, bruh, like, you've got my vote. Like, honestly, that's not the only reason. I'm not, like, fucking retarded and, like...
Okay, this is gonna get a lot of comments because guess what? I believe that the assassination was faked. Like Donald
Honestly?
Trump
You're tearing us
faked
again with
the assassination.
Fake or, like, an inside job?
Like an inside job. Yeah.
I'll agree with that, actually. But...
You can't tell me the
No,
Republicans
hold up.
didn't hire someone to get up there and
No,
shoot him
I
in the
want...
ear.
You
can't tell me that it wasn't
I don't
completely
believe...
curated like that.
I don't believe
And
it was...
him getting shot is what won him the election, and you can't argue with me on that.
No, I agree with
that
that.
won him the election.
But no, shut up. I think it was not. I don't know who hired this motherfucker, but I think he was hired. But I think he failed. I think he
Oh,
fucking.
so you think it was failed on the Democrat side? Like,
I'm
he
not,
was hired by the Democrats to
I'm
kill
not gonna
him.
blame anyone. I'm not blaming anyone. I'm not saying any names. I wouldn't even say the Democrats. I think some random motherfucker who like has money that
long
can
have you
do
been
that
here?
type of shit.
Have you been here since 7?
Can somebody get my...
Some 7:30.
You came late?
No, she told me to come at
Oh.
7:30. I think this guy just missed his shot. I think Trump's just somehow turned at the lucky second and it hit his ear.
No, you can believe that, but I believe that the Republicans
the chances
set
of
it up.
him not hitting his head and just splattering his brains
the gun.
everywhere
The thing is, the
insane.
gun was not very far. Like any really buddy who like went to military training or went to gun training would be able to like make that shot. Like they was not like 500 million yards. It was like on a building, like a couple
It was
hundred
300
yards.
away.
Yes, that's
three
not.
football fields.
That
quite
is
a
not
fucking
far.
distance.
Not for a professional though. Someone
This
who's
guy
been
was
doing
not
it.
A professional though.
But you don't know. Like that's
we
our
do,
government.
though.
You don't know because that's our government. Our government can like scrub everything
You
and
know
like
what? You're
you
fair.
don't know where this
That's
guy
fair.
has been. You don't know what his training's been. You don't know.
He was some kid. That's
Like,
like the
you
crazy
literally-
thing. It's
he
just
wasn't a
some
kid, was he a kid? I thought he was
like
an older
early
man.
20s.
Oh.
So he was an adult, obviously.
I
but,
still
like,
you
he's
just
young,
cannot tell me that it was not planned by the Republicans. That is what won him the election. There's no way in my mind that a kid with a
I think
huge
it was planned. I
weapon
don't know if
gets
it was the
that close
Republicans.
to his speech and without Secret Service knowing. Like it
No,
just
I 100% am confused. Like
not
that's
make
what
sense
makes
to
it
me.
like planned. I feel like
yes,
is the fact
how
he was that
close
close
he was with that large of a
and
weapon.
ain't no one like seen him until after he started shooting.
Exactly. Like how does Secret Service not see someone 300 yards away? They got to be checking
the thing
hundreds and hundreds of yards away. Like
That's why I feel like there had to have been someone like in Secret Service who was in on this. But like I feel like they got paid for it, bro. Like I don't think it was the Republicans. I don't even think it was the Democrats. I think it was one of
like
the
just,
billionaires
like, a billionaire, yeah.
some random billionaire that we have no idea who
I
the
think it
fuck
was either
they
like
are.
a billionaire or someone who like had really strong pull or really high power in the government to get rid of him,
Yes.
or it was it was an inside job and it
I
was the
suppose.
Republicans and they freaking planned it. Like I am
Someone
dead
in the government did
serious
it.
on that.
We're not gonna point fingers.
Yeah.
Busy pointing fingers out here.
Okay, so that was a great conversation. Thank you guys. So
Something like that.
I just want to ask you one more thing that's kind of political is what do you think about like gun control?
Gun control? What about it?
What is the leading cause of death in children?
Probably guns, honestly. All like Chicago and shit and like
Okay,
Compton
so
areas of LA, bro. You know how many like
Do you think
kids
that's
are
a
killing each
problem?
other? Of course I think it's a problem.
right,
These are
hold
fucking
your microphone like this.
These are like kids who are like younger than us.
Okay, so what do you think?
These are
about,
like 14, 15, thank you.
what do you think about
16-year-old
gun
kids.
control?
What about it?
Wyatt, what do you mean? What about it? What do you think about it?
I mean, I definitely think like the things. Nah, I'm good. I'm trying to watch my calories. Watch them, you know.
Okay, continue.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely think there's like a lot of like shit to get through, but I also get it seems like it's really easy, you know, because with all the people who aren't supposed to have guns that have guns, where the fuck are they getting them? Because from what I've seen, you got to go through a fuck ton of steps.
No, like you couldn't easily pick up on the streets.
That's on the streets though.
Well, these are like minors obtaining drugs.
Listen,
Yeah, that's exactly.
you
but
can
like,
look at Australia and how they've managed their gun controls and how like
well, they've
Denmark
completely
and-
just banned guns, right?
I don't
That's
know.
what I believe we should do.
I don't know, but the point is they put their kids first before the guns. And
Exactly.
I think we need to have more people need to care more about kids dying in schools rather than, you know, a book being on a library shelf.
See, like I
Because is like a transgender book on a library shelf going to kill somebody? No. But is guns going to take a life away from their parents, from their grandparents, from their siblings?
Let me put it this way. I don't think the guns are the problem. I think it's actually like
The people are the problem.
they contribute to the problem, but I do believe the people are the problem. It does come down to situations. A lot of these gun problems happen in these low income areas where there's all these like little gang members, you know?
That's just an excuse.
How though? Because like that shows the problem is then in the law enforcement area of that area, or even just like the opportunities for these kids.
But
Brings
to
it
me-
back to the opportunities of low income families. They don't have the same.
It's like, it's a solution. It's a viable solution, banning guns.
See, but like what happens when they just start bringing out the knives like they do over in the UK? They just be stabbing motherfuckers over there. But over here, we at least just shoot them. It hurts less to get shot and die than to get stabbed and die, I feel like. Am I wrong?
I mean, it depends on where you get shot.
Bruh, you get shot in the head, right? You're probably out.
Yeah, but like, let's
But
say
if you get
shot in the
stabbed
foot
in
or
the head
leg.
a couple times, like say you get stabbed in like the eye, you probably not gonna die unless it like goes deep, right? Like that's gonna fucking hurt if you get stabbed in the eye. I swear to God.
You're right.
But
Can I
like,
stab you in the eye,
if I get no,
please?
but if I got shot in the eye, I'm probably dead.
You probably are.
So like, I don't know. I think I'd rather have a gun around than just knives.
Well, to move on from the political topic, we're gonna go into more fun things because
I enjoy
that's
fun.
Well, what?
I enjoy fun.
Except Taylor says I'm a fun killer, or she said I'm a
Oh.
buzzkill.
So, Joe Dirt.
You're a buzzkill?
Sometimes I can be a little bit of a buzzkill.
Maybe we should kick you out of here and put Taylor there.
I will admit, sometimes I can be a little bit of a buzzkill. Sometimes I take things a little too seriously and I just need to relax. But then I'm also like a hypocrite in that sense because I tell people they need to relax too all the time.
Sounds about right.
Who greeted you nicer, me or Ava?
You, by far. She was busy fucking blowing her hair and shit in the entryway. She's like, oh, I'll just unlock the door for you.
She was doing what?
She's like blowing her hair.
Blow drying?
Yeah, blow drying
I
her
don't see the
hair.
blow dryer up there.
I see it right
It is
now,
up
bro.
there. She was blow drying? Okay.
I got the eyes of an eagle, though.
I'm really working on my greeting skills, so I'm trying to be a lot nicer. And
Rough.
oh, thanks, Ava.
Damn.
How nice of you. So yeah, I'm working on that. So good
That's
to
good.
know that I did a better job than Ava, like I tend to do. And Ava, I have to tell you
Hey,
something.
she's done with her homework. You
I
can't
have to tell
say
you
you're
something.
doing better than her. She's done with her homework and you're not.
She doesn't really have me homework.
She's still done with it and you're not.
I have homework for days and days and days and days.
We're all a little bit fucked in the head if we really think about it.
Absolutely.
It's not just me.
Definitely not.
It's all of everybody in like, I mean, there's definitely some people who are less fucked in the head. but-
Everyone's fucked in
they're
some
still
way
fucked,
for
yeah.
sure.
Okay, so to end this podcast, we're gonna give Wyatt some situations. So what would you do in this relationship if you were in a relationship? She talks a lot about her ex.
About her ex? Probably ghost her.
Wyatt!
That was a huge red flag.
She likes you, but she's waiting for marriage.
I'm not there.
What does that mean? You can't do that?
No,
Why not?
that's just not me, man.
What if you're like down bad?
Go to church today?
Down bad. If I'm down bad, I'm trying to get some play, not wait until marriage, bro. What do you mean if I'm down?
Go to church today?
Did I go to church today? Did you just ask? You did not just ask me that.
Are you religious?
I ask all my Sunday kids if they go to church, and literally not one of them goes to church.
Oh, all my kids at Kuman go to church.
No, I didn't. I didn't go to church today, but I prayed last night. I pray every night.
For me?
Huh?
For me?
Hell no.
Pray about.
Just about where I am. Like
He
I
prays
give
for me.
thanks to like
Okay.
what I have and all the blessings in my life, and then I just kind of ask for some guidance, you know?
Okay, so She drives a truck.
I don't know. I'll hop in there.
She has short hair, like your hair.
Like my hair, I'm long gone.
Why? That's so mean.
Not mean at all. That's just my preference.
Okay, what if you were dating, she had long hair, and then she cut it short?
We're gonna have a talk. We're gonna have a fucking talk.
That is shallow.
I don't know what to tell you, bro. Like, I'm not, like, if I'm with her, I'm not there just because of her looks, but her looks are a huge part, bro. I'm not gonna be with someone I'm not attracted to. And if you're with me, hell no. And if you're with me, you're there to increase my looks. I'm not, like, if you're with me, you're, like, part of my image.
Just give you a little blush.
And if you're with my image, I'm not going to let my image go down because you're looking real fugly or whatever. However you're looking that
But
day.
you should be proud of however your girlfriend looks.
Yeah, if she's looking good, I fucking am. Don't get me wrong. But if she looks like a fucking rat coming out of the trash, I'm going to let her know, bruh.
Okay, well, what if she had cancer or something, or she had to get brain
Her hair
surgery?
does.
Her hair looks like a rat.
Look at how, like, she just blew dried. She didn't do it right.
I didn't want to brush
What
it.
about my hair? Does it look pretty?
Wait, don't comment on a girl's appearance.
Does it look pretty or not?
Now, listen, what if she had cancer? She had brain
She has
surgery or
cancer?
something, and she
Brain
had,
surgery?
Right, you basically had. You switch this.
I have experience with females with brain surgery, and they're not here no more.
Okay, Wyatt, I'm sorry to hear that, but answer the question.
You basically told Ava and
I told her to leave.
Wait, you basically told us that both of us have ugly hair right now.
No, I did not say that. I did not say that.
That is what
I
you
said your hair is in rough shape right now.
A nice man would
But,
just
like,
say you look beautiful.
I'm not
that's
looking
what-
for you to be all dressed up right now, bro. We're doing a podcast. That's okay if your hair looks a little rough.
Answer the
Help you out.
question. What if your girlfriend survived? She had brain cancer. She had brain surgery or cancer, and she had
I'm
to shave
telling
her
you,
head.
this one girl had
Okay,
brain surgery.
We're not talking about that one girl.
And
I
she
said she
died.
survived.
I know she survived, but I don't talk to her no more.
But
she
I'm
got,
saying this was like your long.
She's got problems, bro.
I'm
They
saying
get
this is like your long-term girlfriend.
long term,
and
and
she-
then she has brain surgery.
Yeah, but
or
she's
some
fine after. It's just her appearance looks different.
bro, that happens with surgery. At that point, it's not a big deal.
So you're gonna still like love her, or are you gonna break up with her because she's ugly? What?
Bro, no. If she like,
Can you put this chair back, Taylor?
if we're in a long term relationship, and this girl like has brain surgery, that doesn't like change who she is or whatever. Like,
No, but I'm saying her hair would be short.
it'll grow back, bro. It'll grow back.
That's what I'm saying. Like, so what's the big deal if a girl wants to cut her hair short?
I'm not saying there's a big deal. I'm
You
just
said
saying.
you would leave her ass.
No, I
That
said
is what
we'd
you
have a
said.
conversation. We'd have a very
A breakup.
No, I'm not saying a breakup conversation. I'm saying we'd have a conversation being like, why the fuck do you cut your hair off? Just to like
Would you say it like that?
100%. I'll be like, why the fuck you cut your hair off? Like, I'm not like saying it in like a, oh, that's like bad thing to do. I'm just fucking curious.
Well, why couldn't you just tell her it looks beautiful?
That would be a lie. I don't lie like
Sometimes
that.
it's good to lie.
Sometimes.
Yeah, I'm a big believer in it's good to lie.
Little white lie sometimes never hurt someone. But,
A white lie for you was it like
but
cheating?
like, huh?
Is a white lie for you like cheating?
Oh, no, that's wild. No, I mean like,
I'm just kidding.
if she looks like she just like walked out of like a dumpster or something, you tell her she looks good. Like,
Wyatt, you
as
are
long
brutal.
as she doesn't like find out, bruh,
You
you're
are
good.
brutal.
Me?
Yes.
I'm just real with it.
You need to like be a little bit more respectful to how people choose to present themselves.
If they were choosing to present themselves well, they'd look good.
But
I'm
what if
telling
it's
you that
well
right
to
now.
them, just not well to you.
Bro, if you
Two
like
things can be true.
if you try to put yourself together well, I just don't see it looking bad to anyone. I mean, like, if anyone tries to look their best, they're gonna look pretty decent. You know what I mean? Like,
Well, you just
It's
told me
hard
my
to
hair
look
was bad,
bad.
but I actually this is how I wanted my hair to look.
I never said it looked bad. I said it looked rough. Look at all the frizzy pieces, bro.
This is how I wanted it to look. I like my hair like this. But it's not the same to you. So that proves my point.
Do you ever like use like a comb or like
Of
a brush?
course, I brush
mean?
my hair, but I didn't want that look. I wanted this look.
But if you were going to like a wedding, would you brush your hair?
It depends on.
No, it doesn't depend.
I-
I know you're lying. I know.
No. It
You're
depends on
lying.
how I want my hair to look.
Bro.
Sometimes brushing it isn't always the best option. And you would know if you
You
had
know
long
what?
hair.
You know what? No, when you say it like that, it's not always the best option. That changes it. Yeah, it does depend on your fit and
Yeah.
whatnot.
Like sometimes like brushing it just will make it look worse. Or will make it look like how I don't want it to look. I'm
know what?
definitely
That's fair.
I like more of like the messy natural look. Like that's just personally what I like. And you
But I'll
don't have
say
to
this.
like it. Like I don't care.
No, that's
If I like it, then I like it.
that's the most important thing, right? Is
Yeah.
that you yourself enjoys it. But what you yourself, this includes me and everyone. Mm-hmm. What you yourself enjoy might not be what like society or public sees as good looking.
What does it matter what society
It
thinks?
doesn't. I'm just saying. That's just a fact right there. That is
Yeah,
just
but
a
that's-
100% truthful
That
fact.
shows like you need to be able to like be brave enough to go outside of societal norms.
And you know what? I fucking respect that.
Yeah.
I try to be outside of societal norms.
Good. You should. Me too.
Fucking, I definitely like, yeah, don't always follow societal norms or else you're just gonna be another fucking sheep in the flock.
Yeah, I mean, I guess so. How about to end this podcast, we say a green flag and red flag about ourselves.
I can get behind that.
Okay, should
You
I
go
start?
first.
Okay.
I need some examples.
So I'll start with a red flag. A red flag for me,
I can think of a few.
I have one, but I'm not going to say it.
Just one?
Well, I'm thinking of one, but I'm not going to say it.
Okay.
Let me think of one that's more appropriate. Like I said, I'm not the most conventional person, so I think when it comes to like a red flag, I don't like doing like the most conventional things. Something I do love doing though is like I love going out to eat. Like that's like one of my favorite things to do. Like I love going to restaurants. But like for example, like concerts and stuff, like I would rather go with like my friends, you know. So I think that's kind of like a big thing that people might like get upset about. I'm also like an independent person too. Like I need my space and I can't, like I need my own life. Like I do not want our life to be one. Our life needs to be separate still. And I think that's something that a lot of people maybe struggle with. But yeah, like I need my own life.
That kind of goes against the like idea of marriage. You realize that, right? You realize that.
It can, but
The
like
whole
it can
idea
also
of
work.
marriage is like
Becoming one.
you become one, yeah.
Yeah, but that's like not my goal.
That's not your goal. That's fair.
But I do want to have a wedding. I'm like really excited to plan a wedding.
Good luck.
Yeah, it might not happen. I might have to like fucking marry myself at this point.
Or
Plan a
just
wedding
plan
just
someone
for me.
else's. Hey, there's a good idea. I like that. Love yourself that much that you just marry yourself.
Yeah, and then a green flag, I would say I'm very like loyal, you know, like I'm always willing to like show up for somebody if they need it or be there for somebody in ways that I can be. So I'd say that's like a green flag. I feel like sometimes you guys call us whores on here all the time, and It's just well, it's not true.
Really?
But even if it was true,
Really?
that wouldn't matter. Like at the end of the day, like I can go out and talk to many different people, but still be loyal to like the same person. I'm not gonna go around sleeping with people. Me showing respect or having fun or a laugh with another guy isn't cheating. It's just simply being kind. And I think I heard this quote that it was like, guys always mistake being kind for flirting because guys would never be kind to a girl they don't like, right?
That's actually pretty true.
Yeah, so
That's pretty true.
Like the thing here. But like, yeah, I would say I'm very loyal. I'm a very good listener too. I like giving advice.
That's good.
But I am like, I also can like kind of like stir the pot. I can like push people to their limit too, which is probably another like red flag. Also another red flag.
I wouldn't say so, actually.
don't
I'd say
really
that's a green flag. Pushing people to their best. I mean, if you're pushing
No, I'm
people to
pushing
their
to the
limit,
like,
or even pushing after the limit, that's just like making them better people, bro.
yeah, like I really push them.
You don't become a better person unless you like get past your limit, obviously. You create a new limit.
And then the most obvious one is I don't have like the most like motherly traits. I'm like, I don't really know how to cook. I'm like, I'm not going to do your laundry. I'm not going to, like, if we live together, I want a clean house. So therefore I will be cleaning, but I'm not going to be cleaning like your room, for example. Like,
But you were just telling me you clean up after everyone.
I'm like, for example, like Taylor's room. Like if he has like a little office or whatever, like a little, like his own room, I guess, to hang out in, like I'm not gonna go in there and clean it for him. Like he can do that.
That's fair. That's
Yeah.
fair.
But I'll clean like the shared spaces.
Okay, that makes sense.
But also like he has to pull his weight too, because like me, Taylor, and my mom, we all clean. It's not just me cleaning. We all contribute.
It's not what you made it sound like earlier.
Well, earlier
You
when
said, and I quote, I cleaned this house.
I did. I cleaned this house but sometimes it's messy and then my mom will clean the house. Sometimes it's messy and Taylor will clean the house. But last night we had a party and I cleaned up after the party.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, your turn.
I think my red flag is probably I got attachment issues.
What do you mean? Like you get attached too easily?
Oh, 100%.
Like you want to be like together all the time and stuff, or like you need to know like where she is. And
It's
stuff
more
that.
like,
Or he.
bro, I just need constant attention. I'm like an attention whore, basically.
Oh yeah, that's
yeah,
annoying.
like I just like, bro, like honestly, if it was my way, like I'd just be like getting all the attention.
But like what's like getting the attention? Like
just like being seen, being heard, you know? Like if you're responding to my text, I'm being seen, I'm being heard.
well, yeah, like she can
It's
be
like
responding.
it's like if I don't respond to you, I'm busy, but if you don't respond to me, you hate me type of thing. You know, you ever heard that quote?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah, but like what if she's at work and she can't respond?
She hates me.
Wyatt, that's not good. You can't be like
I know, I'm working on it.
yeah, you gotta work on that.
It's one of the things I'm working on, but I would say
Yeah.
that's probably my red flag right now. My green flag? I don't bring much to the table other than good now.
Wyatt.
It's true.
There's good things about you. We're gonna sit here until you name one thing.
I like to think I'm funny. I like to think I'm dependable. Like, if someone comes to me and they need help, like,
You there?
I'm there.
Yeah, I
Which,
could
like, I
define
can
that.
see as being a red flag, but also, like, I see it as a
What?
green
How is
flag.
that a red flag?
Bro, like, I'm not prioritizing myself enough. Like, if I, like, have shit to do and someone needs help, like, I'll go help them with shit
Well,
before I help myself.
I mean, I think it depends on like what exactly they need help with, but like let's say they're like stranded or something. Like I hope like you would
Right,
go
no,
help
that
them.
way. But, like, if someone needs help, like, fuck, I don't know. I couldn't tell you an exact example, but I know, like,
Yeah.
if someone needed help, like, I'd definitely be, like, I don't know. I feel like I
Yeah.
focus on other people more than I focus on myself.
Yeah.
And I feel like
I have that too sometimes.
I think that's a little bit of a red flag, to be honest, but I also feel like it's a green flag. I feel like I'm dependable.
Yeah, I can see it both ways myself.
Right.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's bad where I'm like, I really need to get this shit done, but like I'd be too busy focusing on other shit.
Yes. All right, guys. I think we're going to end the podcast here. Next time when Wyatt comes on the podcast, we're gonna say hopefully he's gonna be done quitting. He's gonna quit vaping. He's gonna already be quit.
I hope so. My main goal
I
is
have faith in you.
Yeah, that'll be a good goal. I feel
Yeah.
like try to quit that eventually.
Like right now.
Right now, you think it's probably not a bad idea.
I hope you guys enjoyed this podcast. Everybody say thank you so much for Wyatt coming on this podcast. Before the camera dies, I want to say thank you guys for an incredible season 1. We will be back in a couple months for season 2, and I hope you guys all go back and rewatch our episodes of season 1. Season 2 is coming better than ever with more guests and everything in between. So
I'll still be here though.
We will see you guys back for season 2. Thank you for season 1. Everybody say thank you to Wyatt for being on the podcast. And we will see you guys next time. Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.
Season finale. I can't believe it. I honestly didn't think we'd make it. Did you think we would make it?
Bruh, I don't know.
We made it, guys.
We made it, though. They made it.
Yeah.
They made it. They did it.
Mic drop. Okay, bye, guys.
I'd be earning points at my vape shop, so sometimes I'll get some money off, you know. But it's about probably
How long did they last you?
week and a half, sometimes 2
Wyatt,
weeks.
That is just not good.
Bro, they don't have that many hits.
No, I don't want to. I want a handshake. Give me a handshake.
For what?
I just.
For what? What?